What is going on, fellas? This is Fetz, and I have a pretty awesome tank gameplay for you tonight. This is Sharky Rush Attack, and it's just WretchedCookie and myself in this game. And we get a hold of the Abrams twice here and run it the whole game, and just go crazy on these guys. So I don't know how many of you guys are big fans of the tank, but I love it. Not as much as the Viper, but it's definitely one of my favorite aspects of the game. And I always forget to get in it. Like, I'm really eager to go infantry and just start attacking, and I forget about the tank half the time. So WretchedCookie had already got in this game and was in it, and I jump in with him. And we try to push this right flank here after guarding that MCOM, and they swing and adjust to us really fast here. There's about 3 or maybe 4 guys, it might be about a squad of guys that make the adjustment and come after us, and we're doing work, but we can't get into the Bravo MCOM here, which is what we're trying to do. So we're just taking RPGs, and I fail to. I'm playing as a medic, which like I said, I don't anticipate using the tanks, especially on Rush. And usually on Rush, I'll play the medic or assault class, just to help keep the ticket count up. And that's kind of the role I like to play. Although lately I've been playing recon. I have multiple service stars on everything. I've got 7 or 8 on the chopper, and all my classes have multiple service stars. I haven't even maxed out the recon to the first service star yet. It's just not it's not the way I play Battlefield. I don't think there's anything the sniper rifles do better than other guns in the game, so I haven't used them. I want to cut to the in-game chat here and let you guys hear some of our teamwork we have going on as we take a lot of fire. So listen to this.
Alright, I see him. Yep, I see that guy.
Be on the lookout. I have spotted
Right, so there you go. You kind of hear how we talk and communicate. Really efficient. There's not a lot of yelling or panic when WretchedCookie and I play together, for example. And we just communicated and anticipated each other's actions to back that tank out of the danger and get it down here to where we could get it repaired up to 100%. Of course, he had to do the repairs because I was playing as an assault class, which is never ideal. But that's just when you play together a lot. We played a lot of Bad Company 2 together and vehicles, and we play a lot in vehicles together here, and when you play together a lot, that's something that you can build, is anticipation of each other's actions, and it makes a big difference. The communication is obviously the biggest thing, but the anticipation goes a long ways. So here we finally get this tank in on Bravo, which is where we want to be, but these guys react really well to it. And we can't even get the MCOM armed or anything, and they take us down. So I'll fast forward through the death here, and I just switch classes. I always run guided rocket, because if I'm playing in a tank, I'm generally playing a big map, a vehicle heavy map, and I like the guided rocket. And on this map, it's worthless. They don't get a single vehicle to counter our tank and chopper. So I switched to the canister shell, which is my preferred setup with close quarters battle like this. And I go to town with the canister shell in the second half of this video here. It's got accuracy at range. If you're accurate with the canister shell, it will reward you significantly. I use the main turret a lot for splash damage or to clear a wall, and then I'll use that canister shot to kill infantry. And it works out on these close quarter maps fantastic. My other setup, you might have caught it, proximity is huge. ideally, I would be running reactive armor, and then WretchedCookie would be running proximity, because that's one of the few perks or upgrades that stacks. So here, real quick, I drove this in on the BM com, and I guard the shit out of Bravo from here now. We clear them out, and the tank helps seal the deal on that. But yeah, anyways, you would actually run, the ideal setup for a tank is to have someone with thermal camo in your third seat, because that one stacks as well. So then you have reactive armor, proximity, thermal. But realistically, you're generally going to have ideally reactive armor, proximity. It just means that the person running reactive armor has to be your driver, your that's in the driver's seat, because that's where the reactive armor activates. So if you can do that, you get the best of both worlds. And with the tweaks since the patch, and I know they're supposed to make another tweak to help it, but the tanks are just death traps. They die really fast, and you have to be very cautious. You have to use it like a mobile artillery almost. Like, you know, I'm sitting back here putting fire on effect on these guys and just trying to suppress them. You know, even if I don't hit a guy, the suppression effect from the tank is pretty heavy post-patch, so that can be very valuable for your team. For my second upgrade for the tank, I'm always running smoke anymore. I used to run thermal a lot, and I know Corrupt still runs thermal quite a bit, but I hate getting hit by javelins and not having any way to counter it. I'll use thermal quite a bit to block a javelin. Even if they're not using them, I'll put thermal down just to avoid enemy tank or enemy RPG fire. It also helps you with enemy guided rockets being locked on. So there's just a ton of reasons to use it over the thermal. I can see enemies fine without the thermal. I can see them at a distance. So that's really not a big deal. Here's a good example too. And bullets are free. You don't pay for ammo in this game. There is no reason to be looking around and not firing at somebody. You know, you're not hiding. You're not a stealth tank. So, you know, you see these guys run this MCOM, put some fire on them, suppress them, shoot them, kill them, make them fear the tank, make them come after the tank. If I can get 6 guys shooting RPGs at me, well, that's 6 guys who don't have their guns up shooting at my teammates. And that means I've got 10 teammates with guns in their hands who are putting fire on them and getting kills and moving up if I got a good team. And our team's plenty aggressive here, and we're just, that's why we're doing well. You know, this tank, we're being cautious with it, especially after dying the first time. But, you know, we're not sitting back longballing at all. You know, we're getting in there, we're putting a lot of fire in the enemy, and we're just giving them more than they can handle right now. This map can go either way. This map can be incredibly difficult to attack on, or incredibly easy, and the chopper has really helped. But this last MCOM here, like Bravo, I mean, this one could be a bitch. I mean, if you've ever gotten stalled on this MCOM, you know how frustrating it can be. So we push the tank right up. Like, our goal is to get the tank up here and get these guys locked down before they get that stronghold in Bravo that can be impossible to break. You know, I sniped that guy out of Bravo up there. We kind of get them pinned into the spawn point back here, and they keep spawning behind that building I'm looking at for some reason instead of this alternate spawn to the right. But that's another big thing to tank. Know the spawns, guys. Just like in a chopper, you got to know where people spawn at and be able to control the spawns. It's not as easy in this as it would be in like Call of Duty or something, but it's pretty important. We're kind of risking a lot. We're really exposed here where we're at, but almost get owned by that guy. I think WretchedCookie saves me. We're exposed, but the theory is, just like I was talking about earlier, if I can make them focus on the tank, then I'm using it to its maximum potential here. Because even if I lose this tank, the goal is to get them pinned back, and I've got infantry support. And basically, actually, the infantry has tank support is a better way to look at it, because I'm pushed up with the tank helping these guys lock the enemy back. And you can see, I mean, this is a great shot. I get excited and give a little evil laugh there, because I thought that was a nice shot on that guy. But look, there's the canister shell at range. It's just awesome. It's way better than the light machine gun, which would have taken 4 or 5 seconds to kill someone with enough rounds to put them down if you hit all the rounds. I used to use heavy machine gun a lot, but you don't see anyone use that. It's kind of weak. I don't know, maybe if they added like where it suppresses more or something to be good. But this game is almost over. We've got Bravo planted, and that's a result of us being able to lock them back. I think WretchedCookie saves the tank from that guy, but dies to someone else. But it doesn't matter. B's armed and about to blow up, and we did our job. Me and WretchedCookie kind of beasted on him. We both went 22-2, identical scores. I think he got some bonus repair points, and that's what I get for running assault. And even when I spawned in on tank, I forgot to switch back to engineer, but it all works out in the end. So, anyways, I hope you guys like this. A little different commentary for me, less of a breakdown and more talking about gameplay and casual. So, definitely be more to come. Leave feedback though if you prefer this or the other style of commentary from me, and let me know what you think of the new mic. I'm pretty excited about it, and I think it sounds great. So, anyways, for 11 Bravo, this is Fetz, and before I sign out, make sure you check out the other video on screen here, and share our channel with your friends if you like it. You know, if you like the stuff. Thanks a lot, and appreciate everyone's support. For 11 Bravo, this is Fetz, and I'm out.